The story of a little squirrel who knows how to save. In the warm, sunny forest, there is a baby squirrel named Sammy who loves to eat chestnuts. Sammy has shaggy gray-brown fur, a long tail and two black eyes that always sparkle. Sammy is very mischievous and likes to run around the forest. Sammy is also very diligent in gathering chestnuts to store for the winter. Fall comes, yellow leaves fall, creating a romantic and poetic scene. Sammy ran around the forest, collecting chestnuts that fell to the ground. Sammy gathered a lot of chestnuts. He happily bragged to his friends about his treasure. Sammy even forgot how to preserve chestnuts. He just buried them in the ground under the tree without drying them or storing them in sealed jars. Winter comes, white snow falls, the forest is covered with a layer of frost. Sammy goes looking for his treasure. Sammy dug through the snow, but found only chestnuts that were moldy and no longer edible. Sammy is very sad and disappointed. Sammy sat down under the tree, covering his face and sobbing. Suddenly, Sammy heard a warm voice. "Sammy, son, why didn't you keep the chestnuts carefully?" Sammy was startled, looked up, and saw the wise old squirrel standing next to him. The old squirrel has silver gray fur and gentle eyes. The old squirrel is Sammy's teacher, always teaching Sammy good things. Sammy sadly told his story to the old squirrel. Sammy talked about the moldy chestnuts, about the cold winter, and about his disappointment. The old squirrel gently said, "Sammy, being thrifty is not just about gathering things, but also about knowing how to preserve the things you have and use them appropriately. You must learn how to dry chestnuts and store them in boxes. Sealed jar so they don't get moldy and keep them longer." Sammy listened to the old squirrel's advice. Sammy learned how to dry chestnuts in the sun and store them in sealed jars to keep them dry and delicious. Since then, Sammy has always been careful to preserve what he has, not only with chestnuts but also with all other things. Sammy understands that saving is the way we appreciate what we have, use it appropriately and avoid waste. Lesson. From Sammy's story, children can learn some of the following lessons. 1. Saving is necessary. Saving helps us preserve the things we have, use them appropriately and avoid waste. 2. Know how to preserve. Learn how to preserve the things you have so they can be used longer and retain their value. 3. Saving is showing appreciation. When saving, we show appreciation for what we have and those who have helped us. Life skills. From this story, children can practice the following life skills. 1. Thrifty. Knowing how to use what you have appropriately, avoiding waste. 2. Management skills. Learn how to preserve the things you have so they can be used longer and retain their value. 3. Think before acting. Think about what you need to do before acting, to avoid wasting time, effort and resources. At the end of the story, Sammy diligently collected chestnuts, dried them and stored them in sealed jars. Sammy is always careful to preserve what he has, use it appropriately and avoid waste. Sammy understands that saving is the way we appreciate what we have and contribute to protecting the environment. Like and subscribe Children's Farm for more.